Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur devotional service. How do we attain devotional service? If we wish to attain devotional service, we should first take shelter of a spiritual master. It is the principal limb of the 64 limbs of devotional service. Unless we surrender a spiritual master, we can never become eligible to execute devotional service. Hearing and chanting about the Lord cannot produce good results unless we subordinate ourselves to a guru. If we attempt to practice devotion without submitting to a guru, we will accumulate piety but will not learn to perform pure devotion, pure devotional service. So we get a bona fide spiritual master only by good fortune and Krishna's mercy. Those who completely surrender everything to their spiritual master's lotus feet are initiated into Krishna mantras and Lord Krishna's teachings. Partial surrender does not bring a complete result. So, what is the difference between transcendental subject matter, adhokshaja, and spiritual subject matter, apakrita? We can realize the Supreme Lord only by devotional service. The Supreme Lord, who is transcendental, cannot be known by any other means. We achieve devotion simply by the mercy of the Supreme Lord and His devotees. We cannot understand the science of the Absolute Truth without the Lord's mercy. Chaitanya Charitamrita states, Ishvarya Kapalisha Hayata Jahari Saida Ishvara Tattva Janibari Bari. If one receives but a tiny bit of the Lord's favor, by dint of devotional service, he can understand the nature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there's no such thing as devotional service if the personality of Godhead is ignored. Because the personality of Godhead is the indispensable factor in devotional service. We understand from the following Bhagavatam verse, beginning Anahatu Basram Saksha Bhakti Yoga Varadoksachi, that all anathas are destroyed when we engage in the Supreme Lord's service. That this Vayadoksaja has 4 arms. He destroys the jivas anathas with his weapons. Means unwanted activities, unwanted desires, anathas. That is why Adhoksha has 4 arms. He destroys the jivas anathas with his weapons. In the Adhoktacha conception, awe and reverence is prominent. From the external viewpoint, the spiritual object appears mundane, but it is not. In the conception of apakita, or spiritual object, there is no feeling of awe and reverence. The devotee feels only intimacy. There are no anatas in the conception of apakita. After our anatas are completely vanquished, the apakita conception manifests. That apakita or spiritual object is the two-armed form of Krishna, playing a flute. He is served with love and devotion. According to the understanding of Bhara, Vyuha, Vaibhava, Antaryami, and Aja, and Bhara, cannot be anyone other than Krishna. The word apakita is applicable only to the absolute truth, Krishna. The word apakita is applicable only to the absolute truth, Krishna. The word adhoksaja is applicable to Vyuha and Vaibhava. Means awe and reverence, respect, or he is high, I am low. I am. Yes. The word aparoksha, indirect, is applicable to antaryami. Words like paroksha, direct, and pradyaksha, face to face, are applicable to aja. So these realizations can be understood by the worship of the deities. Face to face, it is applicable to the aja. If any question is there, you please ask.
This title is very interesting. What is the difference between aprakita?
Prakrita is nature, material nature. Ap means
Adokshaja, yes, I understand, but he say Lord is aprakrita. He's not of this, from this world, he's transcendental. And Adokshaja, who is also transcendental. But title say what is differences between these? What? This beginning title, what is differences between
transcendental subject matter, adhoksaja,
spiritual and adokshaja,
and spiritual subject matter.
But on the end, it looks
Yes.
the same.
It is both transcendental. But the conception of Krishna is much more intimate, much more close to the Lord. Like the worship of the Lord in this world is shown that He is the Lord of the heaven and He is Almighty, they say, but they don't believe it, but He's the Creator like this, you know. In the conception of Krishna, Govinda, Maharaj, Madhusudana, all these names of the Lord, we can develop a very intimate relation. There is no question of he is great. They are dealing, or those who come on this level, they're dealing like he's my best friend, he's my everything. My love is so big that I would do whatever he likes me to do. And this is much more intimate, much more close to the Lord. This conception is not known outside of the Bhagavatam, or the explanation or description of the Vedas. And it can hardly be understood or realized. So this is a much, it is non-material, absolutely transcendental, absolutely pure. The main aspect is deep divine love that we develop. This is what everybody hankers for in this world also, in this material plane, in Bhakti nature. Everybody runs for these things. But it is a cheating in this world. It is not working. There's no loving, so there's only business-mindedness. We think we can buy love by becoming, putting whatever they do now to make their body attractive. It becomes ugly like anything. And they think then they can enjoy love. It is not love. It's a perverted reflection of the reality. Real love cannot be experienced in this world, in the world of matter. Everything is illusion, maya. So Mahaprabhu has given us the highest understanding, the most intimate relation one can have to the Lord. And this is his great opportunity we got. You think that this every lifetime we can get, it will not be possible. Mahaprabhu, when he is giving, normally in the day of Brahma, he is giving the Mahamantra. But in this last appearance, he gave Krishna Prema. He manifested all these divine symptoms, and nobody, no books in this world you can read about such experience, what they explaining there, the symptoms and what happened, and nobody can understand, or nobody can in this world. Only those who are very close to the Lord. So the most intimate Krishna Prema is given by him. And otherwise the Mahamantra is able to we understand transcendental subject, matter, atoksaja. But if you want to go deeper, then you have to add Krishna Prema, not awe and reverence. It is spontaneous. Pastimes. So are the words devotional service applicable only to the Supreme Lord? Is the question. Is it?
Must be.
Everybody thinks like this. Yes. Devotional service, divine service is only possible. Lord Vishnu is no one's order supplier, but is the master of all order suppliers. Since Lord Vishnu is worshipable for everyone, the words devotional can apply only to him. The words devotional service cannot apply to the demigods, even though the demigods worshippers falsely attribute those words to their practices. When we worship the demigods, we want religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, or liberation. But when we worship Vishnu, we attend only to what Vishnu wants. This is our problem. I want my thing, you may want your thing. So now we are here to experience our thing. The Supreme Lord, Bhakti, and the devotees are sewn with the same thread. Devotional service is the via media between the Lord and his devotees. The Lord is the object of the devotees' worship, and the devotees are the Lord's servants. The demigods are not God, but jivas. The Chaitanya Charitamrita states, Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arashava Pritya Jare Yaijana Jaya Sadaijana Karye Nutya. Lord Krishna alone is the supreme controller, and all others are his servants. They dance as he makes them to do so. In Padma Purana also stated this shloka, Hariya eva sutaratya shalvata shishvara ishvararaha itare brahmanutad rudradya navageya kadajana sadunarayanam devam brahmarudhadi daivata samad naiva vikshate pashandi bhavet dhruvam. The Lord Hari alone is the supreme worshipable object. He is the controller of all controllers. Demigods like Brahma and Shiva are subordinate to him. Yet they should never be disrespected. A person who considers demigods like Brahma and Shiva to be on the equal level with Narayan is to be considered an offender. So many Indians are not conscious of these things. They will not accept. Yes, Durga, Krishna, Shiva.
Our first neighbor, he have on the altar everything.
Who? Yes. All same. Mixed up, yeah. Yeah, and everybody has to get his food. Accordingly. Yeah. Radha Govinda says, he's smelling it. So the scriptures declare that service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, is devotion. But at present, the word Bhakti is being misinterpreted and misused. People have come to think that it means devotion to the father, king, or a school teacher. If we do not know what devotional service is and through which medium it is to be performed, we will find ourselves in trouble. Serving Lord Hari, the master of all senses, with our senses, is called devotional service. The Narada Pancharata states, Sabupari Vinira Muktam Tat Param Panadvena Nirmalam Shikana Shikesa Sevana Bhakti Ujjate. Bhakti or devotional service means engaging all our senses in the service of the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Also the mind is also one of our senses. And this is the most difficult part. Physically we may work right, but the mind is traveling, is planning. How can I escape or what can I do that? So, one is freed from all material designations, and the other is that one's senses are purified simply by being employed in the service of the Lord. Lord Gauranga states in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Anya Vanja Anya Pujajari Jnana Karma Anukulye Savendriya Krishnanam Shilana Aishuddha Bhakti Hahoide Primahaya Panjarate Bhagavati Lakshana Kaya. A pure devotee must not cherish any desire other than to serve Krishna. He should not offer worship to the demigods or to mundane personalities. This is also a mistake. Even devotees think this a pure devotee must not cherish any desire to serve Krishna. He should not offer worship to the demigods or to mundane personalities. So we have some in our society. They are very favorable to make friendship with others and serve them. But they should always think, what is the benefit for Krishna? Do I serve Krishna now, or what I want? I want name, fame, profit. I want that everybody likes me. And this is a mistake. He should not cultivate artificial knowledge, which is devoid of Krishna consciousness. He should not engage himself in anything other than Krishna conscious activities. One must engage all one's purified senses in the service of the Lord. This is the favorable execution of Krishna conscious activities. These activities are called Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotional service. If one renders such pure devotional service, he develops his original love for Krishna in due course of time. These symptoms are described in the Vedic literature, like the Pancharatas and Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam states, Mad Guna Shuddhi Matrena Maya Sarva Guhasai Manavati Achina Yadda Ganga Baso Buddho Lakshanam Bhakti Yogeshya Yagunasya Hi Udharitam Ahituki Ava Hidaya Bhakti Purushottami. The manifestation of unadulterated devotional service is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is residing in everyone's heart. Just as the water of the Ganges flows naturally down towards the ocean, such devotion ecstasy, uninterrupted by any material condition, flows towards the Supreme Lord. This is what is needed. These are spiritual topics. We do not hear Srila Prabhupada speak about any mundane things, and like cleaning dhammas and keep the pigs and the dogs out of Vrindavan. There was even one should do. What is when you kick them out? They are inhabitants of Vrindavan. It's a big offense.
Also big Sadhaka. They are cleaning Vrindavan nicely.
Yes, they think that pigs they are a burden, you know, because you cannot eat them. Nobody eats pigs, even the Muslims. Yeah, do not. But of course, they do some other things. You're still connected with your Gurudev? No.
If I am connected?
Yeah.
With who?
He is in Vrindavan now, I think, huh? Or Mayapur, I think.
No, I am not so connected still. But he was the past week he was.
Yes, yes.
He was in Vrindavan.
Gurudev, he was in Mayapur.
Oh yes, in Delhi also. Wherever there's festivals. But when I would read this before, your Gurudev would sleep. He has a different approach. So, is there any question?
Excuse me, Gurudev, I didn't catch it. One topic you spoke like 5 minutes back. We should not serve others or something like this. Or it was like kindness or like another type of devotees.
We should serve only the pure devotees and Supreme Lord Krishna. Also, we are not demigod worshippers. We also do not serve or we give respect to them, but we do not serve them.
Excuse me, Gurudev, I don't just understand this topic. So internally, we should always keep connection with pure devotee, but like serving, yesterday we read from Srimad Bhakti Saraswati, we should 10% serve to Mahabhagavatas, 66% to Madhyama, and 33% to the Kanishta.
Serve. He said serve.
I know. I asked him. I asked him. I just asked.
No,
him.
we respect accordingly to their position where they are. Or in another place it stated the Kanishta Adhikari depends where you are, but the Kanishta Adhikari should be helped. And with the Madhyam Adhikari, what is, he should make friendship. And with the Uttama Adhikari, the Uttama Adhikari we should serve. So this is it. But we have to first find out who is a Madhyam, who is a Kanishta, and who is an Uttama. Because everybody is a Uttama who, you're so nice. This is our vision. If he satisfies my senses, then he is of course Uttama. Then we serve him. So we have to see.
And Gurudev, like if my Gurudev give me seva, oh, you should serve to the prasad, to the devotees, and I serving them also to others, karmis, to everybody, still this is service for the pure soul.
Yes. Whatever spiritual master says, whatever it may be, if we do it, this is service. I may like it or may not like it. But don't think this from a Kanishta or even Madhyam. It must be a bona fide, because he, bona fide Acharya, he has nothing to do with this world. He only wants to please Guru and Krishna. No one else. He's doing just his service, but he got from, let's say, from Krishna or Gauranga or his spiritual master. So there's no separate, he is not speculating. If we are independent, then we will be cheated. We will not get the benefit. Because Gurudev Dora, Shuddha Bhakta, Sadhu, real Sadhu, he is our connection to the Lord. If you do, anyway, everybody knows just want friendship or want to be a nice guy for whatever reason. And you want to satisfy everyone's desire, it means you're a cheater, and you are cheated. Always think, whatever we do I do it for Krishna. I want to please Krishna, and Krishna Guru or pure devotee. Or I have some interest. What is my interest? Then we come closer to the reality where we are standing. Could be like this. Shastras tell us this, and our Gurudev and our Acharyas, all they speak same truth. We only want to serve Krishna. We want to please him. Is he pleased? And of course, we are not directly in contact with Krishna, but we have to contact someone who is in contact with Krishna. And through him, it will go to Mahaprabhu, to Krishna Govinda. He is the manifestation, Guru, and Sadhu is the manifestation of the Super Soul, Andayami, or Paramatma. And
there is progress, since somebody is going slowly up, and his consciousness is also developed according to this. And if he is acting in from feeling of duty, like I have this duty, I have to do something, but I cannot still do Ananya Bhakti or one focus Bhakti or Ekantika Bhakti, is that I must do acting on the level of duties.
you don't must.
Means if he is not on that level, he cannot do artificially to reject everything and focus there, or he has to go gradually on that point, take ideal of devotion and slowly to go up.
The one has to get this inner understanding. One has to know what is pleasing to Lord, what is pleasing to Sadhu or Guru, and what is not. So it will come if we become sincere. As long as I am involved, I do it for my enjoyment, for my interest. Then it is dangerous. Then we will not perhaps get the real thing. And this is a big topic. There's many levels, many. But surrender, what means surrender? Surrender means I become dependent on the Lord. I am His. I have no personal, whatever may happen. This is like in Sadhaka, if you read all the shlokas, it ends in Ashli Shevabita, Venastu Mamadasana Mahaman Karotu Va. You may arrange, you are the controller of everything. You may put me in difficult situations, or you may put me in heavenly situations. I will accept. But if he puts materialistic people, we think, oh, he put me in hellish relations, so now I have to take over. I must change this. We are speaking about Krishna here, sorry. We have to very exactly watch what is our interest, or what do I really want selflessly give something to Krishna. We have to, just if it is only a flower, can we give it only to please him, that he is a person, that he may accept or may not accept, but with such love you offer to him, not with any interest, not with anything you want to give, and he would ask you, what can I give you? I don't want nothing, I just want to please you. This comes close to pure devotion. and not externally, not imitating. It must come from the heart like this. That's because they're pure devotees. They are in stress because they think they cannot please him. But then the Lord himself may appear. You must, all these things you must realize, and we must come so close. We can come so close. This is said in the Shastra, and our Acharyas say. Ourselves, we should not think that we know anything, that we are realized, or we are intelligent, or I know what right and what is wrong. We always have to take this position. I do not know what is right and wrong. You please guide me. I am yours. This is devotion. This is, then you come on the higher level of devotion, of bhakti. As long as any personal desire, anything mundane conception is there, they will never understand. You will never realize. Krishna will not, is far, far away. It's only external, making show, jumping and making and enjoy. It's only enjoyment. Or there's many motives one may have. But you test yourself. You give some, just like a flower, something to the Lord. Without in the backside you think, then I get this, what I'm looking here. No, we don't look, we don't want anything. We want just to serve him. And this is, then this way we develop very deep relation and a deep love for the Lord. Indeed, it cannot be compared to anything in this material world. Nothing. It is like hell here. It is hell. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Jai Srila Gurudev Nitya Lila Pavistam Vishnu Bhava Brahmahanta Vigacharya Stota Shata Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai Nitai Pura Premanandi